what's up everybody? I'm SuperSonicJB and welcome to Kinkoi Golden Loveriche. At least I think that's how it's pronounced. I'm pretty sure. Really, music, you gotta stop right there in here as I'm doing a freaking intro. Like, really. Go ahead. Yeah, there you go. But, yeah, guys, so, I was thinking about what visual novel to play next for my, Wednesday visual novel, like dating sim games or whatever, because I've been doing a lot of those lately. So, yeah, I was thinking about what to play, and I saw a lot of, visual novel YouTubers recommend this game and everything. I'm like, you know what? I want to give it a shot and see if it's any good. So, it's kind of similar to Princess Evangel a little bit. Like, I go to a rich school and everything. That's not an only girls school, but, yeah, it's got some similarities to that game and everything. I guess the art style is kind of similar too, kind of. But, yeah, I wanted to give this game a shot and see how good it is. I've seen a lot of good things out of it on Steam and everything. There is a sequel to this game too, like a holiday-themed sequel. Maybe I'll play that sometime in the future. I don't know. We'll see. But, yeah, we're going to go and play through this game today. So, we're going to go and get started. Like the video, make sure to hit that like button. It helps out a lot. And comment, subscribe my channel. So, I said when I played, what was it? Sunrun Banka, that I didn't do the Lena route. You know, that's the second time in a row I didn't date a blonde chick. Well, in this game, as you can see here, there's a lot of blonde chicks. Can I date that guy? I don't know. But, yeah, this video now is definitely made for people who like blonde chicks. I'm fine. I like blonde chicks, but I don't know if I'd say my favorite. Obviously, my favorite is Twin Tail hair girls. But, yeah, still, I wanted to go and play this game, see how good it was. So, yeah, we'll end up with a blonde chick for finally. We'll end up with a blonde chick for once, you know? But, yeah, we're just going to go and play through this game today, so have a good time. So, let's do it. Should I go to prologue? I guess I'll go to prologue. We'll see what the prologue is. Hey, sometimes you need to know, okay? Alright, let's do it. Oh, this is like the anime intro. I'm not going to read their text, by the way. It's gold. Okay. Wait, do I have to click? Okay. I think can I move this thing? Okay, yeah. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. Definitely gold. Onward to Noel Academy. Already, man? Golden color was there when it all began. The Oros contents of the box marked the start of a golden time. That's my gift to you. You're welcome. That was how I was able to speak to that girl. What sparked my first love. Really? Gold was the only thing I desired. Like, so he's a big fan of that song Silver and Gold, you know, by Yukon Cornelius. That golden color of pure, completely uncontaminated brilliance. So this is why he's going to be obsessed with blonde chicks, huh? Crystal, pure and pristine. Crystal is the sort of person I showed to be, and nothing more. Huh? Did I actually stab somebody? Just once, all I ever wanted was to take one confident step forward and be proud of everything I've done. It's not like I wanted to show off. That was never a plan. So. Oh. Hang on tight. I never thought something like this would happen to me. It was easy to get caught up in the heat of the moment sometimes, right? Anyone would have done the same if they thought they were doing the right thing, but it's how I'd gotten myself mixed up in this mess. No way I was trying to shove off. I was simply playing along with this strange turn of events. All I wanted was to be golden. You know, like Persona 4 golden. And as a result... Damn! Found myself, sprinting through a town with a girl dressed in a beautiful gown in my arms. Can I hide this by doing... H does not work. I think F full screens it. How do you hide that? I don't know how to hide this, but I mean, there's no hide button down there, so whatever, man. Okay, I'll select that view. Okay, stop. I'm gonna stop following me. Ara. Didn't this kind of thing happen to everyone? Yeah, no. Actually, running around with a blonde girl in your arms might actually be a rare occurrence. Sadly, it could happen to anyone. I don't know about that, man. Or she just fall out of the sky, getting carried away in the heat of the moment. Letting events transfer when you end up showing off. emptying your mind and making the most of the golden opportunities presented to you in that moment. By the way, if you wanted to know how I ended up in this situation, yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation. Yeah, of course. They had to have those intros. Right. I heard someone shout while I was walking through town. Okay, before I had a chance to search for that voice. This is really bringing Princess Evangel vibes, just from like this background in general. I mean, it's different, but this looks like a combination. This background looks like a combination of Princess Evangel's like town city and the town and city from that Tax Haven 3000 visual novel, the one that does your taxes for you. It's bringing flashbacks, both of those two games combined for some reason. Hello there. Bam. They ran into each other. Hi. Oh, excuse me. She's pretty. I like the art, dude. Damn, he's like, wait, damn, boy. I thought she was a cute girl at first glance. At first glance, not only was she cute, but her outfit but left one hell of an impact. Judging by her outfit, I assumed she just come from some sort of ceremony. Upon her head sat gem encrusted tiara, which appeared to be quite heavy. To top it off, she had a gorgeous figure and facial features. He knows, dude. More than anything else, I was captivated by her almost otherworldly golden blonde hair. My gosh, they're literally pointing out like you're finally gonna be dating a blonde chick for once, man. In one of these visual novels. You're dating two black-haired chicks in a row, but now it's changing. Well, actually not in a row, because I did Alcana as well. But still, long hair was almost as brilliant as the sun itself. But not a moment later. Uh-oh. Look at these two shady people. Okay, my man looks like he'd be a Pokemon professor, kind of. And then this girl has the most bluish big eyes ever. Like, she looks like a tomboy style girl. She looks like she'd be a villain in Date Alive as well, for some reason. Or the girl who pumped me besides was surrounded by more than 10 men in black suits. That's a woman right there, though. She shot them a hostile glare upon their arrival. And then cautiously stepped toward me. Okay. Being spoken to in such a rude and promptuous tone made me wary. The man had already been close, but put his hand onto his breast pocket. Uh-oh. What, a gun? Just as he received a certain black object. Uh-oh. Come with me! That's not a gun, I bet. I didn't think I was in the wrong to take that girl by the hand and run away. After giving it some deeper thought, it may have been hasty to assume they're drawing guns from their breast pockets in a society as gun averse as Japan. Now, if this is America, things would be a little bit different. Also, yeah, apparently this game's taking place in Japan. What was he getting out of that pocket, you know? He may have actually pulled out a transceiver, but... Oh, that's what it was! Either way, I ran for it. While looking men were chasing the girl, wouldn't anyone want to assure her safety first? Alright, so it's just kind of just throwing us right into it, man. There's no build-up to, like... There's no, I guess, learning of who our main character is. Or anything like that, apparently. Like, Princess Evangel, like, you got to actually learn about, like, the main character was going through and everything before you actually met any of the girls or whatever. Since I didn't believe I had done anything wrong. Look at her. Can you not run? Said she's wearing heels, okay. She lifted out the hem of her dress and her heels definitely weren't cut out for running. Yeah, that's why you wear some tennis shoes. Those are better for you, you know? Alright. Ah! That's why I picked her up. Hang on tight. She'd be in trouble if she got hurt out running in those heels. That much was obvious. As much I only did what came naturally. I believed I had suddenly gone with the flow and heat of the moment, but... Mate! Mate! Hold up, can I say real fast? The princess, yep. It's kind of obvious she was the princess. Okay, we can see a little bit of my man's face right there, too. A little bit. Not much. There's some... many of them. It's surprising turn events. We're gonna start out as only a handful of men quickly multiplied into the hundreds. What? Hundreds? Good God, man! I just kept that I would run. Have stamina. They eventually catch up. How many people are there? Are they just spawning in like freaking enemies? Like this is probably like a game where like there's infinite enemies, so something spawning up and everything. You gotta figure out a puzzle to get them to stop spawning like that. That's what he needs to do. Alright. Was it actually a good idea for me to run away in the first place? I don't think so. He wasn't resisting me in the slightest. I assume I hadn't made the wrong choice, but just make sure you do want to get away from those people, right? Okay. Tachi felt there. I guess it was okay. It would be bad if it turned out into an endurable contest. I turned off the main road and slipped back through the back alleys, partially to throw them off. It sounded like you said water. Dang, even though they're a huge convoy, pretending to keep up. Pushing through, hang on tight. He's enjoying that. Sped up in an instant. Was I showing off by telling her to hang on tight? Oh, whatever. This is the prologue, remember that. Melon bread! Wait, is this gonna be like that cliche anime scene where the girl's gonna have bread in your mouth as running to class late or something? I don't know. Also, I might date her. We'll see. She's a gal. She's got twin tails. Let's go. You know, like I said, twin tail girls are the best. A lot out of breath, I guess. Man, he's still following it? Shit, you're persistent. Yeah. Isn't there anywhere to hide somewhere nearby? So just like go, I don't know, hide behind a wall or something. I don't know. Then do the classic going in a dumpster. They'll never look there. After wading through the back alleys of the shopping district, we eventually found ourselves near Hamamatsu Lake, okay? Uh-oh, the spelled curse, the spelled trouble, the perfectly visibility and lack of roads more or less made up many sitting ducks. Oh, where's that? Where, exactly? Okay, alright. With her guiding the way, we head towards the lake. This was... Oh, nice view. We crossed a hill near Hamamatsu Lake. Given the abundant thickets, it looked like a great place to hide. I mean, those don't look very tall, man. Are you Link or something all of a sudden? I'm sure, Princess. I hope my man says, well, excuse me, Princess, at one point. But heels. She's or what? Slipped out of my arms, giving me a quick wink. Whoosh! And removed her heels and hucked them like they were nothing. She literally just tossed them. Litter bug! She rolled up her gown and tied it roughly yet securely in place. Where are we going? Sure. She didn't know she was getting her beautiful swimming socks dirty, much less rolling up her dress into a ball at her side. An outdated word popped in my mind. Tomboy, okay. Did we lose him or what? Sylvia Le Cruz Crown, okay. Right. She introduced herself with a smile while sprinting with all her might. Oh, we're still sprinting? Same glance at her face. Instantly told me she was a foreigner. I mean, I guess. Man, what she curtsied and bowed her head, was elegant, all while running. What? Wait, why is a princess transferring here? I don't get that. Sylvie, I gotcha. Oh, it's Aru! Stop! I think it's Aru? I need her to say it. Ichimatsu Aru. Hara. Of course it means gold! In your country, wait, what country are you from? Are you like from the UK or something? I don't know. Well, thanks. Sylvie seemed pretty chill for someone who has been chased by kidnappers. I don't think they're kidnappers. In any case, we kept making our way slowly down the road. Incidentally, where did this path lead? What am I saying, dude? Actually, why was there a road on a desolate hill? I don't know. Good question, man. Oh. Uh,
到着。
Gates, a school. Massive building that's been built on this once empty hill a few years ago. There's a tall, lavish gate that extends behind it, whatever. Beyond that, there was a Western-style palace that seemed incredibly out of place in Japan. This is literally bringing Princess of April vibes so much, man. At the very least, I couldn't tell what this building was supposed to be. I should have read about the sign next to the gateway. Said it was going to start drawing conclusions. What? Noble Private Academy? Okay. This is where Noble Academy is.
ご存知?
More or less, since I do live in this city. All I knew was this was in the school for this. It was a school for the super rich. Yeah, the rich and snotty, you know. People will go, oh, ho, ho, ho. I bet you there's a oh, ho, ho. What, OJ-sama, or whatever the heck they're called. How do you pronounce that? You're all in this game, you know. And only been for a couple of years, but only been there for a couple of years, but it made headlines. Due to decent percentage of Japanese politicians and bureaucrats sending their children here. Okay. I'd heard that it was in the city, but I never knew its exact location. It was unexpectedly close by my house. Come to think of it, I guess I had heard Sylvia's name recently. Around April or so, I think. Something about a princess from some country. What country, though? Was going to enroll in Noble Private Academy starting this year. Why? What? What a shocker. When I turned around, I discovered a woman with unquestionable might, first in the building with ear-piercing shriek. I don't know why, but her design looks so familiar. Like, it looks like a character that I've seen, but I can't put my finger on who the character she looks like is. I don't know, man. Like, I wouldn't say, like, Saber or anything like that. I feel like she looks like someone else. But who? I'm probably going to think of it, like, once this video comes to an end or something. Like, as soon as I click end, it's going to be like, this person looks like them! But, yeah. I mean, she does look like she'd probably be a Saber servant or whatever, but, yeah. She must have not have had the time to open the lock gate and simply left over and said, okay, wait, that gate was at least 3 meters high. Hey, man, it's an anime game. Don't question it. She shouted into the cell phone in her hand. What? Why you gotta be nice?
あら? エル、お出かけかしら?
はい、シルビー様。緊急事態です。今、シルビー様がさらわれたと。
Wait, is she gonna be a dumb blonde chick then, or what?
エキスナ、ボラルコーチェ。こちら現在学園の門の前。シルビア王女がいらっしゃるのだが。
Yeah, exactly. I really wish this game had like the bar that moved over when the voice acting was done, like Senator Banka and Real Joker had.
私をからかったのではないのだな。わかった。お前たちは後で始末書を出すように。姫様。
何をピリピリしているの？おかしなエル。
Yeah.
誘拐されたと聞き、心臓が止まるかと思いました。
I didn't really get it either. My institute was correct. Intuition, sorry. I would likely be in poor standings with this person. Really? No. Whoa! Swing! What? Did you swing a sword at me? Oh no! Percent fine before I can even have a chance to panic. That's slamming my head into the ground. What the hell? Into the ground! I thought she missed me or something, or tried to do something, but my god, you got launched like your freaking, like, cartoon character landing on your head? Who are you, Tom Cat? From Tom and Jerry? First, we're firmly bound, I was arrested. Arrested! Or my eyes were left spinning the moment I had been hurled. So what did it matter? This is what I thought was... As what I thought as my consciousness faded. Damn. Okay, I think he's dead. All I wanted was to be golden. My god, is this really how it's gonna be, man? I guess I get the title's name now. Kinkoi Golden Loveriche. If it was a girl in distress, I would save her. That was the least I could do. Okay, my god, if this is real life, this would never happen. Like this anyways, at least. Okay, as a result, I played with this foolish escape plan. Got knocked out by a girl. You wouldn't ask for a lamer ending than that. Yep, and that's the end of the visual novel, guys. What can I say? One episode. Showing up only caused problems. Yeah, I'm dead. Rest in peace. That's the end right there. Goodbye. No, fine.
シルビア様、シルビア・ル・クルス・クラウン、ソルティレージュ・シスア様は
are you French? I don't know.
ソルティレージュ王国王家、シスア家のご息女であらせられる。
All those big words, yeah. You're a princess, so he's awake now?
ソルティレージュ
It's
国の
American
第九王
equivalent
女
too.
すなわち我が祖国、ソルティレージュの司法とも呼ぶべきお方なのだが、
Really
その
now?
ことは知っていたか？
She didn't tell me everything. First I ever heard of it.
そうか。ではひとまず腕を
Oh, okay, yeah, sure. Sure. And look at her bodyguards back there behind, you know? Alright, yeah, lower your sword. Look at that sword! Look at how big that thing is! I get this is a chibi art style. My god, that sword's like gigantic. Put that thing away. The old man who's proudly bound me from head to toe, waved me down, backed away with his, saber drawn. Yeah, his saber drawn, yeah. I guess she kind of looks like Saber. I mean, kind of. Like one of the Saber alts, maybe, but I don't know, man. This Pokemon looking professor guy, though, and my god, he brings out that sword and like, my gosh. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you tell her. It had taken every ounce of strength up until this point to not wet myself. Dude, come on! Well, I wasn't going to say, had tied me up and carried me into a room inside the academy. A large fraction of my earlier black-suited pursuers gathered around me in the small room, with at least 100 more outside. Dude! It was probably safe to assume there was no escape, yeah. It was likely irritated that I had shaken off such a huge force and glared at me harshly, yeah. Hey, skill issue, that's what I'm saying. I'm just saying, man. Skill issue on their part, okay? I did good escaping them, but they have skill issues, you know? My only ally. Yeah, my god, you look like you're pulling out a gun. What he probably was doing is pulling out a Pokeball or something, I don't know. What's this girl? There's a shogun good luck that the princess who was under the care of these black-suited men was on my side. That's a woman right there, okay? So not all men, okay? Oh, brother. But you appear for me. She wasn't very reliable, though. So wait, are we getting the blonde chick stereotypes? The dumb blonde with your black-suited men, strong look in her eyes. And she was the only one not wearing a similar black suit, but some rather foreign-looking garb. Are we focusing on that, really? Could it be rubber? It was, no, just the outfit. No, yeah, the outfit, yeah. We're focusing on this armor plate, yeah, nothing else. It's, reliably, soft with custom tailored seams designed not to hinder her movements, yet still protected her body with a large, metal plating. I mean, they stabbed the heart. That's another thing, dude. Wouldn't that make it armor, then? She wanted a long cylinder hanging from her waist was likely a scabbard. Yeah. And she was carrying a sword. Scary. Ooh. I'm not. Well, was that sword legit? I wanted to ask, but I was terrified of the answer. Oh. Yeah. That wasn't really it. I mean, maybe partially. But yeah, I guess she was gorgeous. Okay, I can just call her Ellie. My. Oh, that's cute. Pleasure. Heroina. I'd rather call her Ellie. No, let's not make fun of her name. She was carrying a blade and all. So then, Sylvia-san. Sama, then. I don't know the difference between San and Sama, by the way. I don't know, man. That's probably more formal. Sylvia. And Sylvie. What are you looking at, girl? Asama!
もう
Royalty. That word sounded like it came straight out of a fantasy, but it was actually a relatively commonplace system in the world around us. We had an imperial family in Japan ourselves, and while you could call it a democracy, politicians were all royals who conjugated their authority under a single lineage ever since the Meiji restoration. So it's kind of got fantasy vibes too, okay. Sortilege? Sortilege? I don't know, man, but it's also a name that I had heard before. There's a small but powerful nation located in northern Europe. I knew it was Europe that they were from, but yeah. And they said that wield immense clout through their trades within the EU. I had read about them as various news sites in their rural Sortilege, whatever, family were supposedly the biggest Japanophiles in Europe. Okay, so they like Japan and everything. Went to talk about a princess studying abroad recently. Oh, that must have been Sylvia-san. Anyhow, that makes you a princess, which means you guys are your bodyguards, right?
みんな私の頼れる護衛従者よ。
That's a lot of
我
them
ら
now.
はソルティレージ王室を代々お守りする騎士員のものだ。
Okay, good to know. Knights. Another word that came straight out of fantasy. Ellie-san's outfit did evoke a rather certain knightly impression, though. On close inspection, I could see how sharply dressed the black-suited individuals were. They had an ordinary air to them that screamed modern-day knight, yeah. Not a single one of them looked like a kidnapper. I was a moron for jumping to conclusions, yeah. That guy wasn't bringing a
騎
gun.
士員のみんなはすごく優秀なのよ。交通網とともに外交の広がった20世紀以降ですら王室に危険が及んだことなんて一度もないくらい。
Heck yeah.
歴の誇りを汚さぬよう我らも精進いたします。
だから私も安心なの。
That's good to
私
hear.
は王室といっても第9王女。王位継承権にはだいぶ遠いのだけれど。でもみんな私の護衛のために家族を国に置いて日本語までマスターしてついてきてくれたのよ。
我らはソルティレージュに忠誠を誓った者。
Sortilege? Is that how you
シルビア
pronounce?
様のお身のためならば国境の壁などあってなきがごとく。
Oh, brother.
シルビア王女万歳
Yeah! Yay! Okay, stop.
王女様万歳
Yeah. Has some impressive charisma, yeah. Y'all seem to admire her regardless of her social standings. Being a Japanese person, it didn't quite hit me that was what royalty and guards were like, yeah. That sudden revelation only piqued my interest further. So what happened earlier? Anyone would be concerned about their citywide banter.
ね
Yeah, true. Why'd you run away from
そ
them?
うで
Yeah.
した。それも聞かないと。シルビー様、お昼休みに学園を抜け出してどこへ行かれていたのです？
Silly-san turned away with that uneasy look on her face. She snuck out of the academy during lunch. The royals and knights, who were straight out of fantasy, suddenly uttered lines he could find in any everyday-based manga. Of course they
確
did!
かなことは申せませんが、シルビア様が常々近くのパン屋のメロンパンに興味をお持ちでしたこと。本
Oh
日
my
突然
god!
昼食はいらぬと
He
お知
wasn't
らせ
kidding
ま
when he
した
said something out of a manga.
昨日
Oh my
その
gosh.
パン屋が美味しかったと話されていた語学友の妃様と一緒に抜け出していたことに鑑みますに。
Okay.
シルビー様。
それで抜け出し
Ah,
た
he's so
シ
cute.
ルビア様を追跡し、見つけまして戻るようお伝えしたところ、予想外に抵抗されたのでございます。
Yeah.
市松さんが来たのがちょうどそこですね。
Oh, really now? That's pretty embarrassing, showing up and making a break for it at that time.
だってまだ変えてなかったんだもの。あと30秒待ってくれればよかったのに。
Yeah, really, wait a
昼
sec.
休みとはいえ学園を抜け出すこと。加えて買い食い。どちらも学則に違反します。
It's literally, it's kind of like what happened in Princess of Angel, like the main girl like escapes the school and like they come after her and everything. Okay.
あ
He's so cute. Couldn't you buy it on your way home?
のお店のメロンパンはすごい人気なの。3時を過ぎたらほぼ売り切れちゃってるのよ。
Maybe they had some left, I don't know.
難しいというお気持ちはわかりますが、だったらエキスナにでも命じればよろしいのでは。
その手があったわね。
So, literally dumb blondes, okay. If that were the case, then why was I still being held captive and tied up in a little ball? Why am I still tied up in the first place? That tremendous amount of effort being wasted in that moment left me exhausted. Well, I understand what I've done now. And I shall not barge my way into a world I was never meant to interact with, yeah. Will I be charged for kidnapping?
そうなります。
Huh? She's like, yeah, you will.
ボラルコーチ、凝結剤の用意はできていますか？腕は落としても
The hell?
取らぬように。
Oh my god! Hey, Professor, put that... No, stop. I was trying to make another Pokemon joke there, dude. He looks like a Pokemon Professor, okay? Hold on a second. Definitely got a handle on the situation, but I could seriously do without the blades. The older man, sorry. Looks like has sword drawn the entire time. Like, don't you remember a time Professor Oak pulled out a freaking sword and Ash catch him? You didn't catch that Pokemon I asked you to, you know? I made a mistake, but you're in the wrong here too, yeah. I was worried for her safety, don't you see that?
そうよみんな。オーロはいい人だと思うわ。
Yeah, Oro is a good person. That would be a huge problem if I were to lose an arm over this. I pleaded my case desperately. The black-suited guards hadn't turned on me, yet thanks to Sylvia-san backing me up, but...
ことはそう単純ではありません。
What do you mean? Excuse me?
我らもバカではない。誤解であろうことは分かっています。だが、あろうで判断するわけにはいかないから、現在機構の身の上を精査しているところです。
What? Investigating me?
現在まで入っている情報では、名前は市松王子。
Oro, the last character in the name can be read as Ro.
市松オーロ殿。
いい名前よね。
Heck yeah. Really, man? Really, bro? Shut up, man. Go back to running your Pokemon lab. OG probably would have been an even better omen, though, since that would translate to the Japanese word for prince. Of course.
英語で言うプリンスを日本では王子というのだったわね。
Not that it really matters, though. More importantly, I was worried how deep their investigation was going to go, especially with how much effort they were putting into comprehending the carriers of my name. The documents Ellie-san were pursuing were densely worded. It had only been around half an hour just now in depth had their investigation into my private life gone.
市松オーロ、宗教的、経済的に特に危険思想らしき面は見られない。
Well, that's good. Luckily, they genuinely seemed willing to listen to reason. They were doing their jobs at Sylvie-san's bodyguards by confirming I wasn't the sort of person who could conspire or abduct a member of the royal family. It's like I was saved. I was an ordinary commoner, and utterly peaceful as could be. Just a young man the sort you could find anywhere. Yeah, literally.
先日インターネット通販で父親のパスを使って18金のゲームを購入しています。
How the fuck would you know that? Where did you get that information? And what the hell's wrong with them purchasing an adult game? He's an adult, okay?
の姫騎士ローザ、クッ殺せ、純真な姫は多くの種汁になど屈しない。何ですか?
What the hell?
種汁?
What on earth is my man buying? Wide-eyed. Royalty had some impressive intelligence gathering capabilities. How the hell did they figure it out? Just say it was your brothers, you know? I don't know. My guy. Just shut up. It's not.
貴様、シルビア様に近づいた理由はそれか?
No! It's not like that! Being a typical young man had clearly backfired on me.
王女にその乱りがわしいことをしようという思想はあるのだろう。
I mean, on an extraordinarily generic level, but not enough that I would actually consider it. Also, it's because she was a princess knight. The princess part was a bonus. Her primary attribute was being a female knight. Oh, you're just pointing at her now, huh? Probably shouldn't have told a legit female knight that. It's a huge misunderstanding.
ねえ、エキスナ、 両辱って何？知らない日本語だわ。
I mean, and she's just saying this, but like, since this is the English translation, I don't know what it'd be like, honestly, like, if I what it'd mean, but whatever, dude. You know what I mean, okay?
日本語は難しいですね。調べちゃダメですよ。
Alright, sorry, I cut you
ドラ
off.
ルコーチ、嫌疑はいかほどです。この男は腕を取るべきか。
How about you people just not do this, you know? Please don't. Why you gotta take my arm,
して
too?
ください部隊長殿。若い男の子。これぐらいが俗というものです。
For once, the Pokemon professor guy is backing me up. I think the older man intervened.
それにこのゲーム、なかなか評判がよろしいようですぞ。ほうほう。シナリオ担当は
My man's backing me up, thank you.
良いご趣味をされてます。
A fellow man backing me up. This gentleman is pretty in the known, huh?
人気に押されてという面もございましょう。これだけで人格を判断するのはいささか
Exactly. You know, maybe that game's like the I don't know, the Ocarina of Time in this universe. I don't know. A popular video game.
まあいい。まだ嫌疑は不十分としておきます。
Thank God. That's perhaps the wisdom that came with age and calmed me down.
父上の ID を使うのはいかがかと思いますがな。
How do you know he purchased it as his father for his son? I don't know. Apologize for that. Too typical for any young man. Wait, he purchased something using his ID. Like what? Did he actually purchase it at a store? Because online, I don't think you can even do that online.
他には
That's private information that'd be leaked.
特になし。
Scope investigation didn't appear to have turned up anything especially suspicious. He set the documents face down.
だがこれは
What? You're still suspicious of me. This time her eyes darted toward my confiscated belongings. Ellie-san searched my pockets, revealing my wallet, smartphone, house key, and...
チョコボーラ
Is that chocolate? Well, that was at a convenience store earlier. Here, ordinary sweets, yeah.
いいわねチョコボーラ私も大好きよ
I'm sure you
でも
do.
変ねパッケージが赤いわ
いちご味？おかしい。チョコボールはナッツとキャラメル味しかないはずです。違法な薬の梱包にお菓子を偽ったパックを使うのは運び屋の常套手段。
You ain't like that. Strawberries, green tea, and other flavors are regularly available in Japan. Might only export limited varieties overseas, though.
そうなんだ10年ぶりの日本だけど知らなかったわねえオーラお一ついいかしら
Go ahead.
おいしい
姫様、いけません。ペしてペン。
This is turning into more of a comedy skit by a second, but I was still all wrapped up with a gigantic saber laid beside me.
久しぶりねチョコボーロ
Oh yeah?
昔からお好きでしたの。そういえば。
ジーヤにはよく無理を言ってたくさん買ってこさせたわよね私この子大好きなのユロちゃんかわいい
Aw, she going through the character of the packaging resembled a round baby chick. Wait, wasn't a chick the thing on the title screen? It was most important that she had taken a liking to it, circumstances aside. Eating a couple pieces, she put it back with my belongings.
ねえエル私やっぱりどう考えてもオーロが悪い人だとは思え
Yeah,
な
I'm a
い
good guy, okay?
だってあんなに楽しかったのは初めてだもの殿方に連れられて街を逃避行だなんて
You heard the princess, okay? You gonna let me go then, or what? What's the way she put it? Kinda made me blush.
まあ悪い人でないというのは根拠のない直感だけどまず彼とあんなことになったのは私が彼にぶつかりに行ったからよ
はい。
それに誘拐犯なら逃げ道くらい用意するでしょうに私に言われた通りこの学園へやってきたのよ
That's
それ
right.
も途中から私を離して一人で走らせてはいこれが証拠よ
She tilted up the helm of her skirt, revealed her beat up holy socks and running on the concrete. Oh my god, that must have hurt too.
こんな愉快な誘拐犯さんがいるかしら
Yeah, really. That's right, that's right. Not only had she saved me, but she was offering up a well-reasoned defense while keeping her cool. Despite her absent-minded behavior, her mind remained sharp. Yeah, however.
シルビア様ですからこれはそう単純な問題ではありません。
What? Yeah, really, her intense sounding flaws me. Not only was Sylvia-san batting for me, but all the black-suited cards surrounding us were witnesses. But
シルビア様のおっしゃることはもっともではある。思想背景の調査は途中だが、これはもう形骸的なものだと考えていい。姫騎士の件はともかく。
I just now game aside. Apologize for that.
問題は事実として、貴公の手でシルビア様が我ら護衛を務める騎士院から強奪されたことにあります。例えば貴公が花屋から花を盗んだとしよう。わざと一輪ポケットに突っ込んで店を出た。これは紛れもなく罪です。
That'd be a weird thing to steal, but okay.
ふと落ちた花が一輪ポケットに入ってしまい、貴公が気づかずに店を出る。
What kind of buckets you got, man? Are they just open wide and stretched out? And why is a flower just falling into it?
これもまた罪であることに変わりはないのです。
Yeah. Now that she mentioned
無
it.
論花屋のことであれば、気づいた時点で引き返し、現物を戻せば罪には問われまい。
And he returned this good, you know?
王族に同じことをすれば、それは極刑に値します。
Hmm. Well, even in Japan, I'm sure the cops would show up if someone kidnapped a little kid and turned themselves in later, claiming it's all mixed up. I understand their logic.
彼ら騎士院の伝統に従えば、王族をかどわかした者の刑罰で最も軽いものは利き腕の没収。
What's with the cutting off the arm thing? Do you want me to be the Winter Soldier or
い
something?
かがかな？
I wish you would spare me. I get where she was coming from, but I'd sooner not have my life or arm taken away from me.
私も嫌よエル。腕を取るなんて血がすごく出るわ。
You know
シ
exactly.
ルビー様ならそうおっしゃられるでしょう。ですが、
There is no but, scroll.
公安はどうなった？
も
Authorities.
ういいと言っても市松さんの情報をどんどん送ってくる。収まりそうにありません。
Dang.
あなた2週間前にもエッチなゲームを買ってるわね。やりすぎじゃない？
Where the hell did they get this information? That's totally normal. Wait a second. When you say the authorities, do you mean the police?
貴公が逃げたとき、この国の警察も同時に動いている。
God.
貴公のしたことはれっきとした国際問題ですからな。
My gosh. That made
留
sense.
学時の取り決めで、
Just like all over the news, my face is on there.
日本警察は超法規的に我々に裁量権を委ねるため、現時点で貴公の身は我々に委ねられています。
Oh, brother.
だがシルビア様のおっしゃる通り、貴公を無罪放免とすれば、今度は日本の公安が貴公を捕まえることになる。
Oh,
超
no.
法規的措置を放棄するわけですからな。当然、今度は日本の警察が裁きにかかるわけです。
What? This has turned into a major incident before I even knew it. Why is that?
我らが超法規的な存在。つまり、日本警察の関与しない存在だからです。
でなければ公安は対面上、貴公を取り囲んでいる我々を拉致暴行未遂としてしょっぴかねばなりませんからな。
Ugh, really now? Phew, if I were innocent, this would amount to mob violence. They would all be guilty crimes of their own.
我
Yeah!
々と日本警察は裁量を共通しないわけです。我々があなたを無実にしても日本国賓への拉致誘拐事件の容疑者、それが我々の裁量を外れた時点での日本警察にとってのあなたの立場です。
But couldn't the police also find me innocent?
なんでしょうな。あなたが国賓を捕まえて逃げたのは確かですから。
Oh.
日本の刑法には詳しくない。他国の王室に誘拐の権利がかかることをしたことで、貴公にどんな罪状が課せられるかは知らない。
しかし日本国の対面上、国際関係を重視して誘拐犯のことは最低でもシルビア様がご卒業され国に帰るまでの間は外
My
に出さ
god,
ないでしょう。
man.
取り調べの形でシルビア様ご卒業まであと1年半。特例措置として延々交流延長し続けて、罪状をどうするかはその後ね。
Please give me a break. assumed that meant I'd be thrown in jail. My life would be harsher than a reform school, and I'd be all alone, sorry. Losing a year and a half of my life would be rough. I definitely didn't want that to happen.
だから今困っています。腕と交流、どっちがいい？
How about neither? How about that, yeah? Neither, exactly! That went beyond, on ultimate, whatever. There's no way I could choose.
公安から寄せられた彼の情報が揃いましたけど、やはり問題のある思想は見られませんね。
ということはやはりあれは善意からの逃避行。我らも責めたくはないのですが。
I think you need to be blamed too, you know? Could you just let me go then? Yeah,
外
really.
に出たら公安に捕まりますよ。
Please let me stay here. What a dilemma. I guess getting the approval of everyone here wasn't enough. That Sylvia-san put her fingers across her cheek and said,
エキスナ、公安の方々には何て伝えたの？
あ？正体不明の男に王女様がかどわかされた。
Did you describe me at all?
じゃあ、こういうのはどうかしら。
Sylvia-san popped her hands together.
オーロ、あなた、このノーブル学園の生徒にな
I
ら
knew
な
she was
い？
gonna say that, dude. Huh?
あなたは今日転入する手はずだったの。それで私はあなたを案内してあげたのよ。正体不明の男でなく、お友達なの。私を連れ去った男は。ジーヤたちはそれを勘違いした。で、ちょっと恥ずかしい立場になってしまうけど。
I
我らの
guess.
恥は問題ではございません。シルビア様のお気持ち一つにございます。
じゃああとはオーロの気持ち一つね。どうかしら、オーロ。
How you decide moving in? Wasn't this a school for the super rich? It may have been a sudden suggestion, but it was economically questionable. Do I have to pay for this place? I sure as hell hope not. When I wasn't in a position to really consider going to school anymore.
ダメなの？
Oh well, I
腕か交流か転入です。
guess I'm moving in. I will move in. You should put it that way. I had no choice but to give that immediate answer.
やったー！これでオーロはクラスメートね。
Yeah. Turning around, it looks a bit puzzled, but did you want to take my arm off?
ジーヤ、手続きはよろしく。
Sylvia-san had already made up her mind. It had the army of black suited guards surrounding
了
us.
解しました。そのように処置いたします。
お願い。
はい。
すべてはシルビア様の望む通りに。
Heck yeah. They dispersed, looking like they approved. It appeared that the prince's orders were absolute. Things were still a little chaotic, but it gave me a peace of mind that the old man with the saber had left. Additionally, judging by her visible elation, Sylvia-san seemed much more relaxed and stress-free.
参ったな。
Heck yeah. Well, no anime intro? I thought for sure when she said, how about you join a school or whatever, it was going to kick into an anime intro or something like that. Later.
シルビー様、午後の授業始まっています。お早く。
So, is this past the prologue or what?
はいはい。
Why are you still both wearing those outfits, by the way? Ali-san urged Sylvia-san along before rushing off. Can't think of it. It was just before 2 p.m. Less than 2 hours had passed since I ran off with the princess during her lunch break. Yeah, I want to save real fast, too. Alright, just went and saved. It had been a very eventful hour. It's been an hour, dude. That's almost nostalgic because I hadn't been using my time wisely lately.
市松様、日本警察への伝達が済みました。外に出ても結構です。
Are they gonna surround me and try and shoot me? Shoot on sight, you know? Thank goodness. Large weight had been lifted from my shoulders. You know, I was still surrounded by men in black suits. The old man was no longer carrying a sword. Oh my god, dude. So I managed to escape this crisis unscathed, barely, in exchange for moving into school, that is. I'm going to ask this again, just to be sure, but I'm seriously going to attend this school.
手続きは私どもで済ませます。 入試の類も免除していただきましょう。追っては煩わせ
Oh,
ません。
thank God.
シルビア様がそう望まれ、あなたも肯定した以上、保護にするのは避けていただきたいですな。
Alright. Oof. He said oof. It was a little unsettling considering how sudden all this was, but
まあよろしいではありませんか。年齢もちょうどのようですし。
市松様は前の学園はもう退学なさっていますでしょ。
how'd you know that? How much information did they get off this guy, you know? Yeah. They looked into everything, huh? Literally. That's why I was strolling around town in the middle of the weekday afternoon. Silly-san seemed to have snuck out of school, but I wasn't attending class in the first place.
それが労せず日本有数のエリート校に入れたと思えばむしろ得だとは思いませんか。
Yeah, I know,
将
right?
来進学や就職を考えても良い工程ですぞ。日本国は出身校が特に就職に極めて重要だそうで。
Well, that's good to hear. Yeah, a point perhaps I should start thinking about my future. I was attending this city's leading school for idiots before. This school, city's leading school for idiots. Wow. I'm dropping out. I was like, I'm too good for this school. Transferring to Noble Academy was a huge step up. Wasn't like I had any lingering attachment to my last school anyway. So not any friends or anything like that. Not like your best bro or whatever. Like, hey bro, what's up? I think you were taking care of me all this time. All the same, whatever.
明日までに転入手続きは済ませておきます。
That the old man's expression, which had been largely unreadable until now, broke into a broad smile. Oh, yeah, I
これで
did.
先ほどの行為は明確にシルビア様によるお友達のための道案内ということになりました。追いかけ回し、まして取り調べにかけた非礼、どうぞお許しください。
Both of them bowed deeply. Wait, you don't need to do that. I knew you were just being courteous and going along with the story they cooked up, but it was still unsettling. Or neither of them raised their heads, whatever.
謝罪をお受けください。勘違いしてシルビア様の友人を追いかけるなど我らソルティレージ騎士員の沽券に関わる恥です。
That's right. How dare you?
私めの若い自分であれば、こんな失態があれば当該の責任者である副長、この私めの腕を取って献上するところですが。
Dude. What?
冗談です。
Oh, I'm glad you're only joking there. Phil did his head with a laugh. That scared me. I imagined something like that earlier too. If it were a joke, then I'd wish they'd knock it off. Were their sensitivities different from those of Japanese people? I guess you could say that. She's kind of good looking now. I'll get a good look at her too. Okay, stop!
感覚が日本人とは違うとお思いですかな。
And how'd you read my mind? Not at all. Saw straight through me. What a mysterious old man.
確かに感覚は違うやもしれませんな。日本人でしたら腹を切るところでしょう。
What? Yeah, it's from a different era, yeah. That's an exaggeration even if we were on era, even if you went an era back. Or so I thought,
し
but
かし違う感覚は文化だけ。
yeah.
我々も心根は日本人と少なくともこの学園の建てられた意義と同じであることをくれぐれもご留意ください。
Okay. Sir?
あらゆる諸作所業にはすべからく責任が伴います。人が生まれ、生きる上で無駄なことなど何一つない。それがこのノーブル学園の根底。だからこそシルビア様はご留学をお決めになった。
Okay.
無駄な時間などない。あらゆる時間に腕を取られ、腹を切るくらいの価値を見出してください。
Again with the losing your arm. They want me to become the Winter Soldier for some
姫様
reason.
のご友人であれば、なおさら。
Right. He replied with a serious look on his face. I was left bewildered, unsure of what he was saying. Well, nothing is meaningless. His words really struck a chord with me. Then, hey, it's
や
her.
っぱ遅れちゃった。
I might date her, I don't know. But I might date Sylvia too, who knows. I think it's gonna be between those two in
お
the
や、
end.
キサキ様。もう授業は始まっておりますよ。
あー、ジーヤさん。ジース。
Jeez.
もうシルビー見つかったなら早く教えてよ。探したよ。
Look at her face
それ
there.
をしかし私どもはあなた様まで外にいることは知らない手はずでしたゆえ。
Yeah.
その人誰？新しい喫茶。
転入生にございます。明日より妃様にとっても同級の語学友になられます。
Heck yeah.
へえ。
girl eyed me closely. I might date her, man. Who knows? Just because she has twin tails doesn't mean I want to date her, okay? Because there are some bad twin tail haired anime girls, okay? But she a student here too? After dealing with a princess and a lady knight, I was under the impression that only rich girls attend the school, even given its elite nature. There's guys here too, okay? Kind of look like an ordinary shiny girl, yeah.
あれ自分さっき街にいなかった
Yeah. Huh?
ほら、1時間くらい前、駅前のナックでシェイク買ってたっしょ。私の前に並んでたよ。
Yeah. That is NCDs for running in Sylvia-san, but I don't recall anyone lining up behind me though.
覚えてるよ。平日の昼間なのに学校行ってないのかなって思って。
Okay, first off, he could have been homeschooled, okay? Or maybe he was sick that day and needed to come to the store or something, I
な
don't know.
んだよ、転入かよ。じゃあ今日は手続き的なのだったのね。
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I guess. That's how it turned out just a short time ago. Two men in black suits were forcing a smile.
私レイナ。木崎レイナね。
Reina, okay.
Hello.
Nice to meet you, Reina. Yeah, likewise. I'm Oro Ichimatsu
オ
Oro.
ーロね。覚えた。
I might date her, man. I don't know. I'm feeling it right now. It's too early to tell in episode 1, okay? Reina smiled wide. Like the transcendently beautiful Sylvia-san or Ellie, she's a cute, ordinary face filled with Japanese charm.
授業 B は
Okay, better get to
じゃあ
class.
ジエさんにオーロ。鳥間挨拶までってことで。
She gave us a quick wink and turned away.
ああ、木崎様。
はいあ
What? When he called out to her, Reina quickly realized what she was holding. It'd be pretty bad if she walked into class with candy. Hey, it's fine. Just put it in
は
your
い
pocket.
オーロパス
Huh? Hand it over to...
あげる、
Yeah.
裾上げ
Sure.
それそれじゃ
Was she trying to speak Japanese or something? I mean, trying to say in English? This game's in English, so yeah. I mean, you can put in Japanese and other languages too. Yeah, that later. That's her text, yeah. And away she went. All she left in her wake was a round cane with teeth marks saying, "Teeth marks? Oh, hell no, girl! Throw that in the dumpster!" Is it really okay for a princess to attend a school like
シ
this?
ルビア様の望んだことです。
Dang. Okay, in the end, I returned
こ
home.
の学園は全寮制ですゆえ、引っ越す準備をお願いします。必要な荷物をまとめてください。5時にお伺いします。
Okay, gotcha. Moving into,
規則ですので。
and I think they mentioned that, yeah, the drastic lifestyle change was kind of overwhelming. But, I mean, can you just imagine this actually happening in real life? Like, that'd be a whole nother thing. I mean, let's be real here. This situation would probably not happen in real life. Let's be real here. It's only something in some fantasy thing. Like, for real.
こ
But,
の君、話を聞かせてほしいんだが、
want to see, guys? Yes.
警察のものです。
Really? He showed me his
お
identification.
話はこちらでします。
ああ、どうも。
Yeah, thank you for setting up.
荷物をまとめてくださいね。
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for helping. So I had nowhere to run. Freaking police officer trying to get me. Afterward, when I got home, the cops had apparently talked to my parents and they gave me one hell of a talking to. Wow. I hadn't done anything wrong and made it a priority to calm them down. Explain that the things that they were most concerned about, namely the tuition fee for attending a super rich school, was fully covered. Thank fucking God, man! Like, that was I kind of was worried. I mean, I figured it was going to be covered from them, but still. Can you imagine, like, oh, we're going to force you to attend, but you also have to pay the tuition fee. Aw, fuck that! He's like, you know what, just kill me now, you know? Was that really okay? Yes, as a result. Charlotte and me managed to enroll in the most elite schools in Japan. That aspect piqued my parents' interest. With that, I ended up packaging my belongings just like I was told. What was going to happen to me going forward? Clack. Yeah, is he clicking on something? I don't know. Oh, what? I was playing a game? Booted my computer, opened a video file. Who's this chick? File contained Diva Maria Bishop, okay. Just sing it, dude. Ah, so soothing. I guess this is like his relaxing music. Put the song on repeat. Starting tomorrow. Well, things will work out. Things will work out somehow. No matter where I move to. Hey, fine, as long as I could hear his beautiful voice. This is literally his, like, stress reliever, okay. I'm just listening to that song, okay. Anime intro.
金色ラブリッチ
Or loading screen, okay. Noble Private Academy. Basics of the educational policy was pressure-free education. Pressure-free education. A so-called education free of cramming that the generation slightly older than us fully enjoyed. Nowadays, middle-aged men and women were critical of younger people having downtime. It wasn't intended to promote an easygoing education, more so allowed students the ability to study something in their free time they had been given. It's similar how teachers would give more independent study projects for homework and over a study break. Ooh, nice backgrounds. They could have just called it expertise training instead. I wasn't sure what the end result was, though. This game is, it's like I said, it is giving me some Princess Evangel vibes. Obviously, there's no princess in that game. Even though it's called Princess Evangel, there's no princess in that game. But, yeah, it's still different. By the way, if you're ever wondering why the heck did I never play that game, like do a full playthrough, the game was just so long, man. Like, I would have so many videos to make on that, and I already made the review, so it's like, is there really a point? I don't know. And that was the end result was, though. While averages supposedly dropped nationwide, more students won gold medals at academic world competitions. Well, in any case, upon its inception, Noble Academy was specifically tailored to those concepts of a pressure-free education. That's good. It had only been a few weeks since it was built. It certainly wasn't around when I was a kid, right? Anyway, it being a pressure-free environment was one of the school's unique selling points. Yeah, selling points, but that tuition fee's gotta be a ton. Term itself was coined by all the political initiatives at the time, which promised to reduce the time investment involving in academics. These same politicians, however, did not explicitly state how that newly freed time would be allotted to an individual's field of expertise. Noble academies were the ones to come up and say as much. Hans expertise training, which is why ordinary classes only accounted for half the school day, while the other half allowed students to take classes in their field of choice. Heck yeah, man! Just like college. If that were all, it would only amount to school with a slightly heavy emphasis on club activities, but in the old academy, these elective courses did not have a lighter workload by any means. There was nothing pressure-free about them. Yet the school had seemingly made use of its political and business connections for sure teachers who were experts in their fields for those classes. Elitism was an outdated term, but it had been given new life here in Japan, where everyone else held hands in a harmless fashion. An elite rearing system. That was a noble academy. It is said to be a school where studied nobility. Well, all plans for pressure-free education ended in failure, but noble academies. So there's the music. Did they really just couldn't just make it just loop again without ending? I don't know. Noble Academy's expert planning policy was well received by parents who wanted their children to have an extraordinary upbringing. Elite rearing system had a certain district, fancy ring to it. Politicians and affiliate members of society had gathered here. Yeah. As a result, the school received a flood of admission applications from across Japan. How are you affording all this? And exceeded 100 times the academy's capacity, which will only provide them more publicity this coming year. At this point in time, not even 1 in 1,000 people were accepted in this academy. Yeah, you got forced into it. I mean, hey, give me some great chicks, you know? Maybe some great dudes too. You'll make some great friendships, you know? Is it okay for me, someone like me, to go to school? Yeah, okay. Literally, your will is written out that I would go here. Royalty was incredible, I know, right? Oh. Well, now that could do anything about it. Better just set my sights on graduation and my dream of a bright and shiny future. As long as I graduated, yesterday's incident would be water under the bridge. I would be recognized as a Knoll Academy graduate. It was vulgar of me to say, but I found the prospect to be very appealing, yeah.
頑張ってください。
Heck yeah.
あーら
Hey, how's it going? Just wearing casual
お
clothes
はよう
now.
ございます。
And you are too, wow. Ah, hello. There's the princess and late night from yesterday.
嬉しいわ。今日からクラスメートね。
Oh yeah, we are. Looks like it.
私も同様です。よろしくお願いします。
Yeah. She was a little scary. I'm sure she'll warm up. If you do her route or whatever, I'm sure you'll see a soft side to her. And this guy, what on earth? I saw him on the title screen, and he pops up whenever the music changes. But dude, so like, do all these visual novels like have to like have some like character like this? I mean, like some of the other like Senran Banka didn't. I don't think Aokana didn't, but like Princess Evangel had Panther and then we got this guy, Hyoru. What is that? I glimpse of it earlier, but something was walking around on two legs by Sylvie's feet. Was it a machine? I couldn't see it as anything but a toy.
紹介するわ、オーラ。私のお友達でキュロちゃんよ。
Hiro-chan? Okay. Is that Hiro-chan from the Chocolate Bolos? It definitely looked familiar.
かわいいでしょ。チョコボールのラブリッチマークでもらえるおもちゃの缶詰についてきたのよ。
Wait, it's a toy? Familiar with it, every Japanese person dreamt of having at least one, but 95% failed. That's collecting them too. But the toys aren't supposed to be able to talk, yeah.
うん。この子はね、うちでカスタマイズしたの。
So you got it. I bet you with that money you guys have, you bought like 1 million of them and you found it in one, you know? Or you bribed the company, is like, hey, give her one. Okay, sure. So you
ソ
had
ルティレージが誇
okay.
る科学力の粋を集め、人工知能を搭
So
載
it's
し
a
たのです。
robot, okay. That makes sense. The sortilege seems less like a fantasy word and more of a sci-fi.
我が国の科学技術は世界的に有名ですよ。米国やイギリス、ロシアの軍隊も3割が我が国の軍需企業ベルリオーズの特許物を使っています。
Okay. Astounding.
ちなみにキュロ殿も今や可愛いだけでなく立派な
Military
軍事
weapon?
兵器です。
What? It was at that moment when... Oh, I hate wasps. Get him out of here. Huge buzzing wasp flew by. Remember, wasps are different than bees, okay? It was aimed right at Sylvie. I mean, it could be worse. It could be a mosquito. Oh my god. Watch out! Yeah, get him, dude. Oh my god! Okay, I think it would have been... I got... Wasp sucked too, but like... I still think it would have been a little better if they used a mosquito. That... Oh my god. Burn it with fire, you know? That wasn't enough. Shoot it multiple times. Disintegrated. Laser shots out from the toy's eyes and instantly reduced the wasp to ash. Yeah! Imagine, like, if I date Sylvia and I, like, break up with her or something like that. He's gonna freaking fire laser beams at me, you know?
一人で武装したネイビー100人とも渡り
Maybe I shouldn't date
最新
Sylvia.
鋭の兵器技術が詰まっています。
Yeah?
もうキュロちゃんは可愛いだけでいいのに。
Yeah, what she said.
普段はそれで結構です。しかし今後は常におそばに置いておいてください。二度と誘拐事件などが起こらぬように。
Kidnapping, yeah. You keep saying he's kidnapping. A pet and a bodyguard, huh? Pretty sure this wasn't around
ち
yesterday.
ょうどメンテナンスの日でしたので、
Oh, wow, how convenient. Would I have been in danger that thing had been around? Probably.
死とは言いませんが、ただでは済まなかったでしょうね。
Okay. What are you looking at, boy? Scary.
それで
I like Panther Bell more.
時間まだあるかしら。
30分ほど。
じゃあ学園をできるだけ案内するわ。来て、オーラ。
Sounds good. Oh, sure. Save for it. I was getting dragged along by Princess. Hey, no, down, boy. Sylvie's toy, Kyoru-chan tagged along with us. It was propelled by small jets under its feet. It can
こ
fly?
れくらいは普通です。
I mean, I guess it's a bird, so... Bird machine, you know?
あっちが食堂、あっちが武道場。
Oh, heck yeah. The on-site facilities were identical to that what you'd find at ordinary academy. With being brand new, the campus was practically spotless, but there was nothing especially unique about it. I mean, that's a pretty big school, my guy. That's gigantic. More importantly, what was it? It was like something about this place felt familiar to me. Is that what that whole like opening cutscene was about? I don't know, man. Deja vu. Is the will describe it, mate. It was the feel of the wind or how everyone smelled. It was like they all jogged my memory.
でね、ここはグラウンドがすごく広くて、私マラソンで一周するだけでヘトヘトに。
Oh yeah, so you're that lazy person,
シルビア
okay.
様、あと10分です。
あ、
Okay.
いけない。
We're apparently short on
じゃ
time.
あほら、最後にとびきりの場所に案内するわ。
Okay. Huh? Whoa! You tugged on my hand. I like your spirit. I followed her and then. Okay. Is this a theater?
すごいでしょ。
Yeah. Wait, is this a theater? Or... what is this place?
ノーブル学園の誇る音楽堂です。
Concert
防音
hall,
と
yeah.
環境は本格的な水準で計算されており、小型のホールとしても使えます。
Okay.
収容人数が100もないのが残念だけどね。ちょっとしたコンサートができるのよ。
Okay.
あら？
This place was...
何か？
yeah. Interior of that antique piano. Wait, piano? Is it over here more? I see no piano. It's taking too long. In this place, I knew it. I had been here before. Many times. Wasn't this place a church before? I mean, it does kind of look like it would have been a church.
知ってるの？
地元の方ならおかしくはないですが、奇遇ですね。この場所はノーブル学園ができる前からあったそうです。それで学園を作るとき、せっかくなのでと再利用されることに。
私も昔来たことがあるの。大好きだったわ。ここが再利用されてると聞いたのも留学を決めた理由の一つよ。
Really? Everything they said went in one ear and out the other. Memories are flooded back to me with each passing second. My vaccine? And we were feeling I got earlier hadn't been wrong. I visited the place many years ago. Yeah, come to the empty shore where the old academy now stood, like for camp or something similar, as when I saw this ample church, which was when.
ねえ、イチ、離れ離れになっても友達よね。
So, childhood friend?
シルビア
Is
さ
that
ん、
gonna be the other
あ
blonde
と
chick?
3分です。
おっと、もう限界か。
我々は
Yeah,
参り
seems so.
ます。市松殿は職員室へ。
Yeah. Where's that at? I saw the two of them off. Part of me wanted to stay in this concert hall a while longer, but
市松様、こちらです。
thank you. Yes, ma'am. Of course, I needed to finish transferring in. You need daily real fast. She had to hand all the paperwork for me, yeah. Alright, guys, so I think we're just gonna go and end things out there for now. So, yeah, that's episode 1. So far, so good. Had a really funny start, I'll admit that. But, yeah, like, it's pretty good so far. I'm enjoying it. So, yeah, we'll see, like, who I end up dating later in the future for now. But, I don't know, between Sylvia, I'm leaning towards more Rena, but we'll see, man. We gotta get to know her more. You know, it's episode 1, okay? We're getting to know the characters. We'll see what happens this here. So, we're gonna end things out there for now. So, thank you all so much for watching. Hit the like button and comment, subscribe to my channel. Until next time, bye guys.